morning. It is week 5. Can you believe it? Time is going by so fast. So this morning we have radiology lab, and then I have clinic. So I am just going over a little bit for the quiz for radiology this morning. So I will see you guys after that. It's the end of the day. I'm out of class. So what do we do today? So today for radiology, we took 2 quizzes, and then afterwards we practiced on the Dexter models to take x-rays. Then we're taking a CIS, which is an FMX, complete intraoral series or whatever it's called. And so I didn't get to finish doing the full FMX, but that will be for next time. And what we're learning now is the errors that can be made on the x-rays and then like what causes it and how to fix it. So a lot of the mistakes that I was making as a dental assistant, I now know why, and now I know how to correct it. And for clinic, we were doing a lot of practicing on each other. We're taking the health histories, and we did that, and then we just practiced scaling in the sim lab. So tomorrow I'm gonna come to school early to sterilize my scalers, because on Friday we're gonna be practicing on each other for the first time. I'll show you what scalers we're using for class. So I'll see you guys later today, so I can show you the scalers. Alright you guys, so I just wanted to show you really quick what instruments I've been using. So this is the SN137. So this is for the anterior teeth. This is one end, and we know it's for the anterior teeth because it's a straight or simple shank. This end is the curette because the tip is rounded, and this other end here is a sickle because the tip is pointed, and then the other end is rounded. So that's what we've been using so far to practice on the anterior teeth. Now, this other one that we've been practicing with is the S204. This is for posterior teeth. See, these are for posterior teeth, and we know this because this has a complex shank. There's bends from side to side. Now, all of these other instruments I'm going to show you, these are all sickle scalers. So there's this one. It has mirror ends. So that's the S204. I think that's how you call them. And then we have all of these here. I have 2 of these. This is the Nevi 3 scaler. I'm going to try this out today for the first time. We'll see how that goes. And then I also have 2 of these. So this is also an anterior scaler, the N55S. See, this is also for the anterior teeth. It is mirrored. Now one end is a little slimmer, so this is the thick end over here. And then if you can see here, this one's a little slimmer. So there's that one there. I didn't even show you the Nevi 3. Hang on, let me show you this. Alright, this is the Nevi 3. Also for posterior teeth because it has side to side bends. And this one is mirrored. Okay, so the ends are mirrored. Ta-da! Okay, this is the next one. This is also a Nevi scaler, but this one has a discoid end. So the discoid end is this one here. You see the shape of that tip? Here's the other end. Pointed tip, straight shank, also straight shank. They told us this one we can use to remove stains. Alright, this is the other one. This is the Montana Jack scaler. Now, this one is super light. On another complex shank for the posterior teeth. This is what it looks like. You can see that pointed tip. And then there's also this one, this other end, same thing, mirrored, But let me show you the difference between this one and some of the other ones. Okay, this may be hard to tell, but this one is actually a little bit shorter. If we line them up, can you see that? Even on this side, you can clearly see it's shorter. So that's one of the differences. These two are pretty light. This one is extremely light. Okay, so I just wanted to show you the sickle instruments that we're going to be working with. I have to sterilize these tomorrow so that I can use them for Friday. But I'm just going to keep practicing with these for a little bit. It's already 9:30 and we're supposed to practice like 2 hours a day. So I'm gonna practice for as long as I can, but tomorrow first class medical emergencies was canceled. It was moved to 5 p.m. so, and that's gonna be online, so that'll be interesting. I was supposed to go practice with the instructor early after medical emergency class, but I'm gonna have to reschedule with her for another day. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, so we are in, yeah, it's Tuesday. So today, my first class was rescheduled for 6:30 to 7:30, and I have to take the quiz at 5 for that class, and I have 2 more quizzes for the classes today. So I'm here at school early to sterilize my instruments. So I will see you guys after class. Bye. Okay, just got out of class. Took 2 quizzes. One went well, the other one not so much. The other one I got like a 70%, which is technically failing because it's not over 75, but it is what it is. Now I just have to go home, do the online class for medical emergencies, and then practice and call it a day. Tomorrow I have my first exam for radiology 1. Then I have 2 quizzes for head and neck. So I'll just study for those and then see you tomorrow. It is Wednesday, week 5. I'm on the way to school. I have an exam for radiology 1. And then I have 2 quizzes for anatomy. One for the triangles of the head and neck, and the second for the muscles of facial expression. Right now, I'm just going through my notes. I'm reviewing a little bit. We'll see how it goes. It'll be the first exam for this class, so I'm a little nervous. I hope she has cookies. Which teacher has cookies in the beginning of class? Energy. So I'll see you guys sugar later. Okay, this is in head and neck anatomy class. I just wanted to show you the skull that we did. We ended up sticking Play-Doh to form the different muscles that we're learning. I just got out of class. So I did well on my quizzes. I think I got 100% on both for head and neck anatomy. And for the test for radiology, I don't think my brain was awake when I took it. And it was like slow to process and like remember some things or recollect some things. So I checked my grade. It said it was a 91 point something, which is technically a B, but in my eyes it's an A. And then, hang on. Okay, so after we took the quizzes for head and neck anatomy, we did this little activity where we had the skulls and we put Play-Doh to form like the different shapes of the muscle. And then at the end, she had some of the second years and the instructors come in to vote on which one was the best one. I had white Play-Doh, so you couldn't really see it all that well. But they were giving out really cool prizes. Some people got scalers, others got probes, so that was really nice. I didn't win, but that's okay. So now, tomorrow I have to do all the homework for dental anatomy and take the quiz for that tomorrow. Take the quiz tomorrow. And then after that, tomorrow also I have to do a project for medical emergencies where we have to act out an emergency. We have allergic reactions, so we're gonna book a room in the library and act that out. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is Thursday, week 5. So today I have dental anatomy. We have a quiz for that today. 4 class. emergencies, we have to write like a scenario of like some type of medical emergency. I have allergies, and then write questions to go along with it. So I'm gonna see if I can try to get that done because that's due on Monday. And I'm going to be reviewing for yesterday, what we learned yesterday in anatomy class. I've been finding if you do like a review or try to like memorize things little by little every day leading up to the exam, I'm not trying to cram everything, and it's a lot easier to memorize and understand and recall. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. I will see you guys after class tomorrow. Today. After class. I'm so tired. Quiz was... That's okay. Tomorrow is just... We are going to be scaling on each other, which I'm pretty excited. No, hombre, que chingados me cayó. So tomorrow we're gonna be scaling on each other for the first time, which I'm pretty excited about. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I know I said that I would see you guys tomorrow, but I just wanted to show you what I'm doing for radiology lab for one of our assignments. So for one of our assignments, we are supposed to do this radiology, this simulator, and essentially we're supposed to like take x-rays of each area of the mouth, and then you can choose from here like, okay, this is for your anterior PAs, your bite wings, and then you have your yellows for your posterior PAs. And essentially we're gonna be graded on whether or not we take a diagnostic like radiograph. So let me give you an example. Let's do this bite wing here. So this is gonna go on the left. So I think we can straight this way. And yes. So do you see this here? This would not be considered. Can I do this? Ooh, okay. My screen is touch screen in case you can't tell. So we're not supposed to have any overlap. The whole point of a bite wing is to be able to have open contacts. So we would need to, where's the mouse? Here. Position this. Here. This is an open contact right there. That's another open contact there. And then we're supposed to line this up in a specific way. For example, here they have their third molars, which is the last molar here at the end. This is your wisdom tooth. If they have this, the radiograph has to be centered on the second molar. However, let's say they're missing their wisdom tooth. Then we would center the radiograph between the contacts of the first molar and the second molar. Let me go ahead and set this up, and then I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so here's what I did so far. So I did this image here. So this is for the molar bite wings. I tried my best to center this one in the middle, but I could not get it to where there was no overlap. So it is, I feel like, a little too far back. But I don't know how to get it to slide forward. Oh, this thing. See, if I like slide it forward, there's like a ton of overlap. So, it doesn't look right, and I have no idea how I'm gonna do the premolars, because look at this. Like, how do you even like... I don't know. So... I'll show you guys once I'm done with everything how everything looks. Hopefully I can figure this out. Okay, so I figured it out. So if you click outside, you can move it like that. So we did that for the premolars. Now let me slide this back here and center the second one. Do like that. And we'll angle it. So when your sensor is parallel, it should open up the contacts. I feel like that's really high up. Let's move this. Something like that. It'll be something like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish these up and then get ready to turn that in. Alright, so this is the conclusion. So this is the patient's right side and this is the left. It's a little backwards. It's like you're staring at the patient like this. So we have the right here is the maxillary right, the top right. This is a PA, a periapical. The point of the periapical is to get the apex, the apices of the teeth. And we're supposed to have at least 4 milliliters from there. And for this particular one, the second molar is supposed to be centered. And I tried to get it to where there would be some open contacts, and then this next one here is supposed to be the premolars. I could not get it to where the contact was open between the first and second premolar, but this radiograph is supposed to be centered between the first premolar and the second premolar. And then here we have the bite wings. With the bite wings, the goal is to have at least 1/3 of the alveolar bone. So I tried to do that for each one and to have the open contacts. Since this guy had his wisdom teeth, we're supposed to center it on the second molar. Now for the premolars, we're supposed to have the edge of the canine and have the radiograph be centered between the contact of the first molar and the second premolar. So I try to have it so that the contacts are open, but I could not get the premolar, the open contact. I mean, it's very minimal overlap, so I'm sure it'll be fine. Now go down here for the maxillary bottom right. Again, supposed to be centered in the second molar. And same thing here, centered between the contact of the first and second premolar. I might have to retake that. I feel like that's not 4 milliliters. I could bring that down a little bit. And then this, the same thing on the left side. I tried my best. Hopefully, I'm proud of this one. Look at the canine. Ooh. Canine is right there. Canine has the longest root in the mouth. So we got canine, top and bottom, and then you have your central incisors and your central incisors here for the mandible. So I think they came out pretty good. I'm gonna tweak this a little bit and keep working on it, and then I'll just go ahead and turn it in and then call it a day after I finish practicing on my dentic, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow. I decided to retake some of these. Like for example, this one right here for the premolars. The contact is supposed to be centered between the first molar and second premolar, and just like the edge of the canine you're supposed to see it, but here I have the entire canine. So I fixed it so that you can just see the edge of the canine, and then this is centered right there, that contact right there. So I retook that one. Also, I retook that one right there of the premolars because I got the entire canine, and I think it was more so supposed to be with just getting the edge of the canine, but for whatever reason the image came out tilted like that. I could not, I think it's just the curve of the mouth. I couldn't get it to be all that great. So I think I'm just going to I'm going to go ahead and turn this in, maybe tweak a couple more things and turn that in, and then go ahead and start practicing. I think it's almost gonna be 9 o'clock, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, I am on my way to school. I'm running late. So I have clinic this morning today, and we're going to be practicing the scaling. I'm so tired. You know what? Since I've started this program, every day I wake up tired, and the bags under my eyes are getting worse. They were already bad from high school, but I think they're like permanent now. But we're on our way. I'm on my way to school, and today we're gonna be working on the project for emergencies. I think I'm gonna be the clinician. I'm gonna have to be the one that works through the allergic reaction, and I brought my tripod so that we can record in the library. So I'm also excited because later today we're going to be this is going to be the second years and the first years. We're going to be going to like a webinar for the Sonic Care brushes, and supposedly we're going to be able to get one for free. So that's really exciting. So I'll see you guys later. Bye. I just got out of lab, and honestly it went really well. I got a compliment for the first time, and honestly I'm finding scaling a lot easier than exploring. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and eat my lunch. I have a lot of fruit with me today. and then I'm going to do the medical emergency thing at 1 o'clock. Then I didn't even bring a spoon. Hang on. Okay, farmer's fridge to the best. I'm gonna keep a couple extra in case for the future. So with scaling at home, every time I go home, I feel like I forget everything, and I'm like, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. But as soon as I get in like an actual human mouth, like I'm fine. I don't know why, but my lunch, it got all mixed up. We had the chicken salad, beans, and then rice. Also fruit. Later today at 4 o'clock, we're gonna have the webinar meeting for the Sonic Care. So it'll take like an hour and a half. So I'm gonna be getting out pretty late today, probably like at 6 p.m. And I've been here since like 7. I made it at 6:58, you guys. 2 minutes to spare. Let's go. I'll eat, work on homework, and then that's it. And then I'll probably see you guys after. Bye. Okay, you guys, guess what? So I just came back from the Sonic Care webinar thing, and we're getting a free Sonic Care toothbrush and the water flosser. I was like, she was going over like the water flosser, and I was like, you know what? I might just order one of those. And then she had an Oprah moment, and she was like, you're all gonna get a water flosser in addition to the toothbrush. So I was like, so very exciting. Also, another thing I wanted to mention is that I finally got the recording, or what is it called? The little recording assignment done for medical emergencies. So I'm glad that's done. I just have to edit that and put it all together. I kept laughing. So we had to re-record a lot of the parts, but I think we ended up doing a good job. At the end, we had to include like a little like a reflection as to how we did, what we could have done better, things like that. So we purposely made it, I was the clinician, so we purposely made it so that I intentionally made a lot of mistakes, so that at the end of the reflection we could say, okay, the clinician did this, but she could have done that. So now I'm just gonna head home, edit the video, and I'm going to force myself to go to the gym to put a pause on my assignments, because I've been neglecting going to the gym. I was going almost every day since December, and now that school started, so I'll go to the gym, and then tomorrow I'll get tomorrow I'll do the editing for the video. Next week, 2 exams, a bunch of quizzes. I think there's a quiz in like every class basically. So once I do that, and I also plan on practicing the scaling. I think we get to do that one more time before we do the actual skill assessment. So I want to go ahead and practice it a little more, because I did not practice all that much, honestly, this past week, just because I was trying to study for the exam for radiology and the 2 quizzes for head and neck, because I did not do the reading until like literally, I did do the reading, but I did not study for those 2 quizzes until like 3 hours before class. So luckily I did well on those quizzes, but still. And I want to keep reviewing what we have learned already, because I don't want to forget it. Come the final, for all 9 classes, the final is going to be cumulative. So I don't want to forget what I've learned already, because it'll be that much harder to study for 9 exams, final exams, because there'll be multiple on the same day. So I don't want to cram a semester's worth of stuff for 9 classes and just right before the exam. So I'll review everything as well. I'll end the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching this week's vlog. I hope you guys join me for the next one. Thank you so much. Bye.